If you've ever ran ads, thought about helping a brand grow, or thought about doing freelance scaling, this video is for you. I'm going to break down how exactly freelance brand scaling works, what skills you need, what you need to do, and how to sign your first client with zero results. It's not as complicated as people make it. You don't need a big agency or $1,000 course to do it. Section 1. What is freelance brand scaling? Freelance brand scaling just means helping brands grow. It doesn't matter the size. All you just want to do is actually help them grow and make their brand more profitable over time. You're not building funnels. You're not running 8 different platforms. You're helping a brand, for example, go from 2K per month to 8K per month by doing 3 main things. Running simple paid ads, the product page and the offer, setting up basic retargeting. You're like the behind the scenes operator, not a social media manager or a full blown agency. Step 2. What skills do you need? Let's be real, you only need a few core skills to get started. So paid traffic, meta ads, knowledge is enough. 2. Offer improvement. Do people know why they should buy the product? 3. Product page cleanup, urgency, CTA, and clarity. So urgency, just want to make sure if a certain amount of stock or if it's limited stock, make sure to mention that. So for example, saying only 50 pieces made and will not restock after such and such, right? Clear CTA, just making sure that the offer is visible. For example, buy one get one 50% off. And then clarity, just make sure that it's as simple as possible for a consumer to actually add that product to cart and complete their checkup. Light retargeting. Retargeting pretty much just brings back people who added your product to the cart or were interested in it and saw your website, and it just converts them into warm traffic so that they can complete that purchase if they did add a product to their cart. You don't need to know how to use ClickFunnels, build websites, or learn how to use 10 different platforms. Just focus on getting the brand sales or whatever conversion they need for their business. Section 3. How to get your first client. Here's how I get my first client today. So I'll pick one type of niche: clothing, skincare, candles, anything. I personally like doing lead gen because it's unsaturated. You can actually work with brands who are earning over 10K per month and already have a proven system. 2. I'll create a short Google Doc offer or an actual video. I do recommend doing a video offer or a voice message. So just send them a video, pretty much just trying to help them. So pretty much just help them. So just make a video and actually send it out to them. That's the best way to outreach. All you want to do in that video is just point out things that they could improve on. So it actually makes you seem like you know what you're doing. And then introduce yourself saying that you run ads, such and such. You run ads, and I would like to help your brand get more traction and potentially just take your brand from, for example, 2K per month to 12K. You're just there to actually help their business grow and become more profitable. Because a lot of these businesses lack paid advertising, and paid advertisements or paid traffic is one of the best ways to scale your brand. 3. I would find brands on Instagram or TikTok. Preferably look for pages under 10K followers because it'll be easier to get an actual response out of them. You can also try sending messages to bigger brands as well. Just make sure that they don't have any actual ads running at the moment or a meta pixel set up on their site. And here's one way that you can actually check. If we go to the Facebook ads library and for example, we search up, let's say we just search up 10 series, you can see that they actually have ads running and it wouldn't make sense to actually hit them up. So make sure that you're texting brands that don't have any ads currently showing in the ads manager or the ads library. Make sure that you're texting brands that don't have any active ads in the ads library. Then I'll send a DM saying, hey, love the product. Notice some small changes that might help with conversions. Want me to send a free breakdown? You could send that text message if it doesn't allow you to send a video, but you could also say the same thing in a video, but actually mention what they can improve on. Section 4. How to charge plus package your offer. Here's how to price yourself when you're first starting out. Here's how to price yourself when you're first starting out. Keep it simple. So you could charge 300 to 500 for a basic setup, 750 to 1K per month to manage ads and help the brand grow, or performance based small percentage of sales if the brand is tight on cash. Performance based is probably the best thing that you can do when you're first starting out so that you can get those results and then use it as leverage to get other clients as well. And then once you start getting good results for other people, then I'll start charging that retainer. Don't overcomplicate with 3-tier packages. Just offer to fix what's broken and run what works. Section 5. How how to keep clients and get results. So once you get a client, here's how to actually help them grow. Audit their offer and their product page. So make sure that their offer is actually good and highly converting. Like I did mention before, like buy one get one 50% off. Make sure it's something that will grab the attention of a cold customer coming to see your website for the first time. Then I would improve the product page. Just make sure that everything is simple and easy to use, easy to navigate, so that they can easily make that purchase. Then I would set up a cold campaign plus retargeting. A cold campaign is pretty much just the actual ads. So you would run about 3 to 4 videos or photos, carousels, because Meta does tend to spend creatives unevenly. So the best thing to just make sure that the creatives that you are using are highly converting and that they actually grab attention. Within 3 days, if you notice that a couple creatives are doing good, move them into a CBO, which is a scaling campaign at a higher budget, for example, $100 per day, and that's what will bring in those $1,000 days. Or if you see that the creatives are actually underperforming and not doing good at all, turn them all off or turn off whichever one's underperforming and just add in a new creative until you find a winning creative to then move into that scaling campaign. Retarget, like I mentioned before, just brings back people who added your product to the cart and converts them into warm traffic so they can then make a sale. I would monitor results weekly. Don't over test creatives. Make sure that once you see a creative that's actually doing good within the first 3 days, move that into a scaling campaign. You want to make sure that it has add to carts, initiate checkouts, purchases, a good CPC, preferably under 50 cents, a good CTR, preferably over 3%. Pretty much a CTR, how well is it engaging with people who are looking at your ad? And then cost per click is pretty much how much does it cost for one individual person to click on that link. Then I'll just text the client short messages saying, so I will start scaling the campaign because we actually did find some winners, or the creatives that I thought were going to do good are actually underperforming, and I will be testing some new creatives until we do find winners and can eventually scale from there. You're not trying to impress with dashboards, you're just trying to help them make more with their brand and bring their brand more traction and growth over time. Freelance brand scaling is actually quite simple. You help brands grow in a way that actually makes sense. So if you want to get started the right way, DM me on Instagram. It will be in the description. I'll send you the same template and doc that I use to pitch brands, or just drop a comment below and I'll respond directly.